And getting mentally prepared to compete. You see the focus. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. And we'll hear from Allie LaForce in just a moment. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Jason Tatum.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. Inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Murray. And it's Watson in at the 3. And for the Celtics, dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. Collier out there with Derek White. And it's Williams at the 5, home in the paint. Tonight, and I'm looking forward to this, Greg, we're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. 2 of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
Here's Collier, offline with his 3. Pass to Jokic. Murray right side. Now here's Watson. Gordon outside. It's good, and Watson picking up the assist.
I think this is an area that Gordon has really improved. Now a legitimate threat from outside the arc.
Here's Collier. Rebound by the Nuggets. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Celtics team.
It's not often we get to see this matchup, but it is a doozy when we do. Just 2 powerhouse teams facing off.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this one.
Collier, that's good.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Yeah, that's how he rolls. I mean, intimidate the opponent right now.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Joe Mazzulla. When asking him about their key to success, he immediately pointed to Jamal Murray. Coach said he's the conductor of their operation. If you want to slow them down, you go for the head of the snake, and that's Jamal. Keying in on the orchestrator sounds like a good plan. We'll see if they execute it. Back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. Nuggets have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for it to start off this game. Murray, the pass to Gordon. Outside Hardaway. To the left side wing. Here's the teardrop. And it's Jokic missing. Well, Clark, we've all heard the stats on Nikola Jokic, but it doesn't tell the entire story, does it?
No, it doesn't tell the whole story, but it tells you a series of stories. I mean, Jokic is like the encyclopedia of basketball, Kevin. I mean, I just love watching him play. I mean, this guy does it his own way at his own pace, and his skill level is off the charts. His shot making is remarkable. His unorthodox way of doing what he does is a treat for all spectators of the game. White is a capable three-point shooter now, and he does not need a lot of space or time to get off his shot.
Kicks it out to Gordon. Outside Hardaway. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Pass to Tatum. Here's Collier. Tries again. Rebound by the Nuggets. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
Yeah, and with most of the arena against them, they just banded together and trusted one another to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
Offensive rebound. Pass to White from outside the arc. That's Jokic with the rebound. The Nuggets leading by 3. Watson dishes to Murray. Outside Hardaway. Jokic high post. Williams with the block. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Simons, he's checked in for Boston. And here are the Nuggets now. 2 on the clock. Here's Hardaway. And Boston with the rebound. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And Murray's got the ball here for the Nuggets. Jokic high post. And the Nuggets making a change here. Brown's checked in.
Into the lineup for the Nuggets, number 0, Christian Braun.
Murray down low. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson. Murray's got 7 points.
Murray doing whatever it takes to find the shot. Dynamic play from Jamal.
And he jams it with authority.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he?
The refs are much more lenient with that kind of situation than they used to be.
Denver with the ball. Following the bucket by the Celtics. Jokic passes to Brown. Jokic against Williams. Just 4 to shoot. And Jokic gets it to go.
Really hard to move Jokic off the blocks. He's tough down there.
And this summer, Carmelo Anthony inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame. The former 3rd overall pick by Denver back in 2003.
And he played 7.5 seasons with the Nuggets, his longest stretch with any team, representing them 4 times in the All-Star game.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Denver.
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
And also have to bring up their passing game. They've been moving the ball with great precision so far and creating great looks for their teammates.
Now, here's Brown. Jokic with it. The Nuggets need to get a shot off here. Brown, and that one no good to start him off on the night. Pass to Cato. The Celtics working the ball around now. That gives them the lead. Tatum's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
Well, I like how Tatum had his hands up and ready to go on that catch and shoot. Well done.
Brown, the pass to Jokic. Back to Brown. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Pass to Simon. Outside Williams. Tatum way outside. The shot's good from making the play. Tatum's got 9 points.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
Back to Johnson. Holmes passes to Jokic. Takes it off the glass.
Jokic just shrugging off the contact. Made that shot look a lot easier than it really was.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And some changes here for the Celtics. Chris Boucher's checked in for Williams. Sam Hauser comes in for Jason Tatum. And it's Collier in for Brown. Outside, Simons. Fires from deep. Here's Cato. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
they've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Zeke Naji, he's checked in for Denver.
Zeke Naji.
Brown, the pass to Naji. Johnson left side. Here's Naji. Boucher defending. Pass to Valanciunas. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Murray. Again, the Nuggets score.
In the mid-range, Murray can really make it happen now. He's just that versatile a scorer.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. A nice shot by Simons. 5 points in the game.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. On the wing, Murray. Hauser defending. Johnson, a wide open look. Hits it from three-point range.
Punch, counter punch. Impressive offensive production early on.
Hey, guys, this is going to be fun now. I mean, we've got ourselves a shootout on tap here.
The scoring fast and furious as we end the first quarter. Celtics out in front, up by 4. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
It's Boucher out there with Sam Hauser. Then it's Collier. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Queta in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Murray, the pass to Brown. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. Simons against Brown. Pass to Queta. Now Hauser. Nailed from three-point land. Hauser's got the lead up to 9 now for Boston.
Nice setup. Excellent team basketball.
Inside, Valanciunas. And they'll get another chance. Johnson outside. Puts up a 3. Connects from three-point range. Johnson's got his second bucket of the night.
You don't necessarily count on Brown for ball movement, but he's an unselfish player, and if he sees you open, you better be ready for it.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. The Celtics have shot just 1 free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. And the Celtics making a change here. White's checked in. Clark, more so than ever, NBA offenses are putting the ball in the hands of their stars and letting them go to work.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, that's because NBA offense is all about creating space, and usually your star players can do that with a high level of skill, speed, shot making, and playmaking. You can create it with strength as well, playing through a guy like Jokic, Giannis, and Luka.
And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge, and he remains a prolific shot creator.
Pass to Johnson. Good ball movement here by the Nuggets. Here's Valanciunas, and there's another one for the Nuggets.
And he's pretty relentless inside. Valanciunas gets after it down low. It might not always look pretty, but he makes the most of his chances in the paint.
Good on the three-point shot.
And great job from beyond the arc this quarter. They are now shooting the 3 at almost 60%.
for the game.
The Nuggets trail by 7. So David Adelman decided to call a timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And some changes here for the Celtics. Einod's checked in, and Jaylen Brown subbed in for Anthony Simons. And Denver also making a switch. Jokic is checked in. Now here's Murray. Defense is right there, and that one drops for him. Murray's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, you don't like to see Murray get on this kind of a roll if you're defending him now because he's creative, and once he gets going, it's hard to slow him down.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Brown the pass to Jokic. Back to Brown. The open shot by Johnson. Einod pulls it in.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, they're looking to battle back. That's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to Jokic. And here is Murray. 14 points for him. 5 on the clock. Boucher against Jokic. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
For the Nuggets, Gordon's checked in for Johnson. Peyton Watson comes in for Christian Brown. And Tim Hardaway Jr. subbed in for Brown. Here's White, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Murray outside. Lets it go with a 3. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
He got off to a slow start. It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but he's turned it on here in the second.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Both teams will make substitutions. And here in January, a few teams starting to solidify their spots in the power rankings. Others, not so much. You take a look at the Trailblazers. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
Checking out Boston. They are the team we expected to be here. Taking the top spot come playoff time, this is the team to beat.
And here's Tatum for 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got the lead up to 11 now for the Celtics. Pass to Watson. Here's Jokic. It's blocked. It's White on the wing. There's the pass to Brown. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And, you know, we've seen Brown accept more responsibility over time on offense, including taking these quick shots.
And that'll be Denver as it goes out of bounds. Nuggets retain possession. The Nuggets making a switch here. Pickett's checked in. Pass to Jokic. Jokic makes the defense look helpless. Whoa!
He's giving them a spark because he can't win this game all by himself.
And White, the bucket on the assist by Tatum. White's got 15 points.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Outside Gordon. Watson kicks to Hardaway. Gordon the pass to Pickett. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Simon. Jason Tatum grabs the board. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForge, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, Nikola Jokic is a family man through and through. He said, quote, basketball is not the main thing in my life and probably never will be. And to be honest, I like it because I have something more at home. Something that's more important than basketball. Back to you, Kevin.
Some good perspective. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Celtics leading by 13. But there's no question Peyton Watson is a player on the rise.
Yeah, and I think his ceiling is pretty high. I mean, he's a high-effort guy, seems to be a high-character guy because he's always ready whenever his number is called, and he produces in short stints of playing time. And the versatility he brings defensively, major value added. No surprise Jokic is having a great night. I mean, he is a walking three-level bucket.
Brown outside. Taps in the tray. Brown's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Hardaway passes to Pickett. Hardaway is screen on Simon. Here's Pickett. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Look, you got to give Brown a lot of credit for his growth as a shooter. That wasn't something he did when he first got to the league. He put in a lot of work. He shoots it well from the floor and line.
The Celtics have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That's been one of the strongest aspects of this team this season. I mean, there have been very few off nights for them at the free throw line.
Williams, he's checked in for Boston. Collier comes in for Anthony Simon. And Denver also making a switch. Brown's checked in.
You got to respect the mind Brown has for the game. Both ends of the floor, he is so good at spotting the opening and taking advantage.
Here's Hardaway. Count it. Jokic has got 16 points.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Celtics lead by 16. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot line. Give it up for our contestants.
Hello and welcome. First up, folks, let's take a moment to see how things are shaking down in the Rookie of the Year race.
We know the draft's an inexact science, even with all that prep that goes into it. So congrats to the teams that chose these 5 rookies.
Yeah, we've seen scouting make or break a franchise. Hey, it makes or breaks a studio team. Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Boston Celtics.
We've heard the saying, live by the 3, die by the 3. Right now, they're living by it and living well. Yeah, they've broken this game wide open, and I think their lead extends in the second half.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Jokic in this game, he has been everywhere.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And, you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
The Nuggets trail by 16. Second half is underway, and here's who David Adelman's got on the floor. Inside for him, it's Gordon and Jokic. Murray out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Watson in at the small forward position.
Textbook, nice pass, great catch, even better finish.
Tatum, that's for two, and all of them to win that time before dropping in. 14 points for him.
This is why Tatum is a superstar. His confidence in shooting the ball right away, quick release, money.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg.
Well, I like the way he capped off that drive. The one-hand hole punch.
Here's Hardaway. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Brown banked in off the glass. Brown's got 15.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Pass to Watson. Five to shoot. Another shot. Williams with the block. It's White on the wing. The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's Brown with the three. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Well, we've got a moment now to see this year's three-point contest and how it's shaping up. Let's take a look at some of the top candidates emerging as we see here some players who are likely to make the final cut.
Not too shabby of shooters on this list, Kevin. You gotta love the advancement and really the evolution of the three-point shot in today's game.
And you look at White, he's all the way up there at number 2 in the voting for the three-point contest. Fans and the media know that he is one of the premier long-distance shooters in the league today.
And Kevin, not to take anything away from the other facets of his game, but let's face it, that three-point shooting is what puts him on a whole nother level.
And as the votes keep pouring in, we'll keep you updated on any changes to that list. It looks like we're going to have quite a group.
Man, you talk about the ultimate marksman's list here, Kevin. Maybe this will be the year somebody gets that perfect score.
That one misses. He has made 7 of his 9 field goal attempts.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
The Nuggets trail by 21. Murray looking around. Kicks it out to Gordon. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Murray's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
It's Brown on the wing. And Brown throws it down.
I don't think he could have been any more impressive than he was tonight. Brown is setting this place on fire.
And so here's Denver. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Jokic high post. Kicks it out to Gordon. Now here's Watson. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game.
Defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. we approach the halfway mark, let's take a look at how everything stands out west. A look at the Nuggets. Right now, they've been able to gather the 8th best record in the conference as the latter part of the season approaches.
And you know, for the Nuggets, they're not in a good place right now as a ball club. After the success of last season, they were expecting bigger and better things this year.
And you know what? Even though the season hasn't been a complete disaster, they're pretty dysfunctional as a team right now.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Outside Hardaway. Watson, the pass to Gordon. It's good, and Watson picking up the assist. Watson's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, you can't let Gordon have room from outside. I mean, he's more than capable of knocking down those perimeter shots.
And here's Brown outside. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
And his stroke has been dead on from the outside. I mean, inside, outside. It just doesn't matter.
Jokic kicks to Gordon. Beyond the arc. And again, it's the Nuggets from deep.
Well, he's done his part. No doubt about it. Still yet to miss in the game.
Celtics leading by 19. Here's White. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, it's so good to see White growing in confidence with his offensive game and not hesitating at all to shoot the perimeter shot.
Murray, the pass to Jokic. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Watson. Pulls it from 20. Rebounded by the Celtics.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Here's Murray, 17 points in the game. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. He's checked in for Derek White. The Nuggets also changing it up. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Gordon. Christian Brown comes in for Peyton Watson. And it's Bruce Brown in for Hardaway. Boston on D. And there's Murray on the assist by Johnson. And that's 19 points for Jamal Murray.
You know, when Murray finishes like this, guys, it shows you how aggressive his mindset is in attacking the defense.
So it's the Celtics now. It's stolen by Brown. And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Fades back. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. The Celtics working the ball around now. Buries it from three-point range. Collier's got 9 points here in the second half.
That's a nice play. Getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
Just 5 to shoot. Johnson finds Murray. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, you know, right there in that instance, you could see where Murray was able to take advantage of his size in that situation.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
And the thing I've seen that I've really been impressed by is they've gotten everybody involved. Unselfishly making that extra pass, getting that ball to the right guy at the right time for the good shot.
Valanciunas is checked in for Nikola Jokic. And he's good on the second.
And when healthy, Murray is a force to be reckoned with, because he can go get baskets against tough defense, and he can also make plays for others.
And it's Collier missing. For Denver, they've gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Over in the corner, Brown. And it's off from three-point range. Brown with it, and Simons picks him up defensively. Wide open look here for Murray. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Murray's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for Denver. Well, something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
And boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
You're exactly right. I mean, with the way it looks, what we have to hope for now is that somehow it's not a long-term issue.
Celtics making a switch here. Cade is checked in. Pass to Collier. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. Let's quickly bring up the 2K leaderboard for a look at the top free throw shooters among point guards. 5th, Jamal Murray.
Well, if these guys can get to the line, there's not much question what the outcome's going to be. So it sort of prevents the D from being as aggressive as they'd like to be against them.
Yeah, because of their shooting ability, they get a little more space than the average point guard. Maybe they'll miss a shot from the floor, but if you send them to the line, those points are almost guaranteed.
What great touch there on the fadeaway. Man, right in his face.
Celtics leading by 19. The kick out to Brown from downtown. And another basket to his impressive total. It's his 9th against 12 attempts.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Valanciunas sets a screen for Brown. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Beyond the lean, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
It's hauled in by Brown. Puts up a deep 3, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. It's the Celtics delivering the blowout. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here for the start of the fourth quarter next. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Here's White. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Then there's Chris Boucher. Then it's Anthony Simon. And it's Queta in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the Boston 5. Brown the pass to Johnson. And here is Murray. And we keep seeing franchises' values going up, Greg, including the Boston Celtics last season selling for over $6 billion.
Man, those are some deep pockets. And don't forget the Lakers going for in excess of $10 billion as those well-heeled individuals continue to pay these incredible prices. The pressure to unlock new league revenue streams, listen, it's only going to increase.
Here's White. The kick out to Brown. Outside, White. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
For 3, Murray. And the Nuggets hit again from deep.
And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Boucher finds Brown. And again, Boston with the triple.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you can fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. making a change here. Einad's checked in.
Fans, let's give it up for Boston Celtics Entertainment.
Brown, the pass to Holmes. To the inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Brown can finish above the rim with no problem. Yes, indeed, he can bounce.
A moment for an injury report.
Thanks. I got some news from Boston's head athletic trainer. He shared with me that it's a sprain to the elbow. They've got plenty of ice on it right now to hopefully keep the inflammation down. And for a team with eyes on a championship, this injury could have serious implications. We will see how it affects them.
Thanks for the status report there, Allie.
Yeah, you know, sometimes the hardest part about this situation is just not knowing. At least we have a bit more clarity now. He knows he can get his shot anytime he wants, and he also knows he has the green light.
The shot's good from Simon.
Speed kills, and Simons has plenty of it.
Now Murray. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Bucket is good. Murray's got 7 now in this quarter.
He's doing everything he can, though he might have to do even more.
Hit the crossover, and it's finished off inside by Simon.
That is downright unguardable. Simons knows when to go for it.
For Denver, they've gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. Murray finds Jokic. Murray outside. Now Jokic. Einad pulls it in.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
What I saw, I mean, that move was out of this world.
Executed, don't you think, to perfection, Greg. I mean, he had the rim in his sights and was not going to be stopped.
And finishes with 4. Boy, you got to love that.
That's a smart pass. Get it to Brown and just let Jalen cook.
Pass to Holmes. Murray outside. Now, here's Jokic. Pocket 4. And there's Murray on the assist by Jokic. Murray's got 32 points in the game.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for the Celtics. Collier comes in for Anthony Simons. And the Nuggets making a change here. Celtics leading by 22. Here's Collier. And they call the foul, so he's got the and-one chance here to make it a three-point play.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
The free throw drops for Collier. Clark, one suggestion I've heard for All-Star Weekend, a one-on-one competition.
Yeah, it's worth a shot. Anything that would perhaps enhance the competitiveness of All-Star Weekend, I think would be helpful.
Back to Murray. Crafty move. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic. Jokic has got 5 assists in the game.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Outside Hardaway. Gordon kicks to Watson. Murray outside. basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Line for one.
Free throw good, Murray. And GA, you look at all these great European players. Some saying that youth development in the U.S. could emulate aspects of what they're doing overseas in their system.
Well, it's already going in that direction. Youngsters able to, in essence, go pro from their early teens. But the academies they've set up over there, they are, no doubt, intriguing.
Jokic passes to Murray, and it's in there. Murray's got 39.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Tatum's got 10 points here in the second half.
So many of the plays they're running designed to create opportunities from deep.
You know, that's exactly their plan here in the fourth. Work to find space behind the arc and then bury some threes.
And the three ball is good.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Pass to Collier. Over Murray. And it's Collier missing. Denver's gone 3 of 4 from downtown here in the fourth.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Celtics.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so taking a look at their record, a nice milestone they'll be picking up tonight. 30 wins on the year now.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conference. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jaylen Brown.
You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
Going inside, Collier. That's good. And the Celtics lead by 20.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
That's a nice job by Jokic getting fouled in the act, and we know he's going to cash in most time.
At the line for the Nuggets, Nikola Jokic taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
Simons, and the shot goes in.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Let's now hear from Allie LaForce, who is courtside with our player of the game.
Thank you very much. Jalen, you had it going. Can you talk about the confidence you had tonight?
I'm just trying to continue to show people what I can do, continue to get better. It's a long journey. It's a process. I still got a long way to go and a lot to learn. So I'm going to just keep going up.
It's all part of the journey. Thanks, Jalen.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. And that'll do it, folks. Alongside Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. And as always, we appreciate you joining us right here tonight on 2K. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Jaylen Brown.